Okay, let's take a look, and my suggestion here is to try. So by try, what I'm looking at, I'm only looking at two things and nothing beyond that. So for example, I'm looking at the 6x squared and I'm looking at the 2. Now, I got to be honest with you, the 6x squared, if I'm looking at small numbers, I'm probably going to say 3x and 2x. I'm not saying it's right. I just like to start with small numbers just to make the multiplication easy. All right? The next thing I'm seeing the 2 in the end, which is 2 and a 1. I want to tell you something now. There is no way the 2 could go over here. And the number one reason it can't go over here is if it did, there would have been a common factor of 2 in the problem. And there is no common factor of 2. So if this is to work with these numbers, the 2 would have to go here, the 1 would have to go here. Now granted, I know it's a struggle, but at least I get the first term, 6x squared. At least I get the last term. By the way, I'm not concerned about the sign. I get a 2. Now I got to see if it gives me that internal term, and I got to play with signs over here. So I'm looking at it, and certainly I know it's a positive, so I'm going to say maybe this over here. I'm going to try it. This is why I call it trial and error. This gives you 6x squared minus 3x plus 4x minus 2. Does it work? I get the 6x squared. I get the x in the middle, get minus 2 in the end. This is the factorization. Now, someone just says, do you always get in the first try? No. Sometimes I make a mistake in the first try, and I have to redo it, all right? I would say this, though. If you're struggling, right, don't struggle beyond 3 tries, all right? I want to go to the next method, which is the AC rule. What's A? Well, A is 6. What's the C? It's actually minus 2. So what's A times C? Minus 12. What I need to do is find two numbers that give me the product of minus 12. But when I add those same two numbers together, I'm going to get 1, which is the coefficient of the middle term. So I'm looking at it, and I'm going to say probably 3 and 4. Minus 4, whoops, sorry about that. Let me go backwards. Minus 3 plus 4. Now, why is that? Minus 3 plus 4 is minus 12. Minus 3 plus 4 is equal to 1. Then what do? I take the term in the middle, which is x, and split it into minus 3x plus 4x. It's still 1x, and that's minus 2. Then I factor by grouping. I'll write that down for you. That would be 3x. You would get 2x minus 1 plus the last two terms, 2. That would be 2x minus 1. What would you get? Well, what's common there is 2x minus 1. What remains? 3x plus 2. Do I get the same answer? Of course I do. Now, let's say you did it a little differently. Let's say you said, instead of, what I wrote over there, let's say you wrote this down instead. 6x squared plus 4x minus 3x minus 2. Well, it's still going to be the same thing. You're going to factor the first two, and then then the last two. So what do you have here? Well, 2x. What does this give you? 3x plus 2. And then minus 1 times 3x plus 2. What factors out here? 3x plus 2. And you left off with 2x minus 1. Are we getting the same answer every single time? Every single time, we're getting the factors 3x plus 2, 2x minus 1. Now, you might say, oh, they're different order. Multiplication's commutative. By the way, I type up the work neatly for you for a reason. You should be looking at the work before you're coming to the videos. When you come to the videos, it does look a little bit sloppy. I realize that. So Ron Bannon's my name. If you need to reach out to me, my email address is Bannon. That's B as in boy. The @ symbol, nnon.us. Again, as long as I'm not overwhelmed and email me, I will respond to you. All right? Thank you.